Ladies and gentlemen, Pebble here. I have to admit to you, life has caught up with us. Been very busy lately trying to do this, trying to do that. Whether it's trying to set up a Switch 2 to stream, or it's getting ready for a court summons, which I actually have. This is a court summons. I have to go do the Diddy trial, I guess. No, I don't know what trial we're doing, but we are doing a court summons next week. So you see, what I'm trying to say is, let's just go ahead and say it. We've streamed less the last week or so. And it's probably going to be a little bit less next week, too. I don't know how long the court summons is going to go on for. But what I'd like to do today is try something we've never tried before. And that is play the Switch 2. And let's play some video games on the Switch 2. I was thinking maybe start off with a little Donkey Kong. Or maybe some Fortnite. Fortnite is fun. I'm not very good at it right now. I also wanted to address a Switch 2 issue with the joystick. I bought a joystick, but I think even if I didn't buy a joystick, it's still disturbing to me, the button placement of a Switch 2. So we're going to address that. We're going to address all this stuff. But for now, I just want to let everybody know we are streaming right now. This is Van Pebble. And today we will be streaming on the Switch 2. Hopefully. Most likely. It's one of those things, man. It took me, I'm going to say all week, really. It's Thursday now. It took me all week to figure out. There was a bunch of things that had to be done. You gotta buy a capture card. Somebody gave me a capture card. The capture card didn't work. It was obsolete. So we're gonna go into all that stuff right now, ladies and gentlemen. But before we do, let me show you the gamepad is different for button placement. Some of you, maybe this didn't bother you guys. Maybe people weren't bothered by this somehow. But there's a weird... So if you take a look at the Switch gamepad, their buttons are Y, X, and then BA. Okay? If you look at my gamepad, which I use, it's like, I think this is an Xbox gamepad. What you will see here is X, Y, AB. X, Y, AB. YXBA, XYAB, YXBA. Why did they do this? Why are they changing everything? Why are they making me do this? That was actually my thought. Like, why the fuck? Dude, the shit that I had to do to get this fucking game. And again, I don't want to get cocky. We still have to make sure this works. But we are about to stream. We're about to stream. And I gotta figure out where I want my face cam to be. So that's another thing we gotta figure out. But let's figure that out now as well. Let's take a look at the... would be... What game are we gonna play? Let's do a little Fortnite. Let's take a look at Let's see. Alright, here's some gameplay. So the camera looks like you'd want to put it probably either on the right side of the screen, because there's so much shit. I would say probably what you want to do is like somewhere like up here, and that's what you'd want to do for that. I think somewhere in the middle, or like middle-ish, and we'll see if we can figure this out. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this now. Some people are going, I still don't know what's happening. Ladies and gentlemen, what we're attempting to do is something that I would not recommend. Actually, I think I would recommend it. And I'm going to tell you exactly how I did it. But first, we want to make sure that we're doing it. So ladies and gentlemen, cats and dogs, it's now time. Oh, it's time. It's now time. For what? We still don't know, Van Pebble. We don't know what you're talking about. You're scaring us. We're scared of you. Don't be scared, you idiot. You fucking morons. I'm just kidding. Ladies and gentlemen, what we have here is the Switch 2. We don't want our microphone to be... We have a fan on, and the fan is blowing air on the Switch 2 because apparently Switch 2 gets hot. I mean, it does. It gets kind of hot. So we got to keep a fan on it at all times. As a matter of fact, maybe we could just do that. We could fan it like that. That might work. And let's take a look at the... This should be good to go, folks. Let's take a look here. You should be able to see me. We're gonna play some Fortnite. Fortnite is in sleep mode. Not anymore. And here's what we're aiming to do here. Right, okay. So I guess we could try to go full screen, but why bother? Just for this particular stream, let's not worry about that. And let's see how this works. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to play a game. Why does he keep saying ladies and gentlemen? I don't know. It's a mystery. He's doing a lot of things we don't understand. Well, you will understand in a second. We're going to play the game. It's going to be different. It's going to be hard for me to play this because the buttons are weird to me. So I'll just keep looking at my joystick. The buttons kind of throw me off a little bit. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I don't know why Nintendo felt like they had to do that when everybody else is doing it a certain way. You got the buttons. It's like you kind of remember where those buttons are. And now it's not like that. It's YX, BA. And maybe we'll get into the story a little bit. Maybe we'll tell the story of the Switch 2 streaming story after we play a game. Let's get into one game, then we'll tell the story, and we'll just run some games here. I want to tell everybody just off the bat, yes, I've played this game before. No, I'm not great at it. Actually, I've played it a few times. I've done pretty well. But it's kind of a new ball game with different button placements. I mean, honestly, it's a different ball game with that. And also, that's pretty much it, yeah. I do have a nice butt, though, and that's new. I mean, my butt has always been pretty good, but not this good. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at our optics here. Looking pretty good. Yeah, how does that look in the camera? Because we don't want to block anything. So we'll do our best not to block stuff. And it kind of helps to have this, like, this edge that you see. Alright. Okay, I think that's fine. Alright, we need to jump, right? So let's jump. People are like, oh my god, he really does suck. We don't suck. These are like, look, this is what I will call the Switch 2 test stream. That's what this is. Alright, we got to make sure everything's working, so it's going to be a lot of, like, at first there will be a lot of checking. It seems like volume's working, my voice coming across just fine. We got a fan on, just in case the Switch 2 wants to be really hot, which it seems to want to do that. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We did do one test run so far, but it was barely a test run. Really, it wasn't really much of a test run. And now we're playing a game that I actually like. I really do like this game. I was debating whether or not to stream this a long time ago. The only reason I haven't streamed this game is because it's shitty on my PC. I kept getting thrown off and crashing and all kinds of shit. So good, now we have this, and I do see that person. Here's my gun. We can try to kill somebody if we want to. We can kill if we want to. But let's let them kill each other, actually. Yeah, let them kill each other. Oops. I don't like shotguns. I've never really liked the shotgun, to be honest. Cool, so we're driving a little deeper into the city. In the city, oh yeah. Living just enough for the city. Wait, how do I get out of here? There you go. Definitely some movement down there. It's probably somebody up here. Who cares? We'll kill him. The shotgun is so lame. Why do people like shotguns? What about the pistol? And I'll tell you what I don't know how to do, though, is build, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, I don't know how to build. I'm sure it's some dumb thing. There's my gun. It looks like I can see the map better if I do that. Okay, I see where we are. What's this? A rifle? What's this? What's this? A rifle? Alright. We do need some kind of a rifle. Let's get another rifle. Oops. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the buttons are a little bit weird. It does mess me up a little bit. What happened? Oh, I fell and died. So I told you, we're not going to be good for a minute. We're going to kind of suck for a little while. But we'll play. We'll keep playing. So, here's kind of what happened. We were on the search for a Switch 2. We finally bought the Switch 2, which was exciting. It was really fun. We bought the Switch 2 at a Fred Meyer, and we kind of stared at the Switch 2 in a box. It was sitting in the box, and we just kind of stared at it for a while. We announced it on stream while we were playing poker, HD poker. And it was kind of like one of those things, like, I was excited, but I also know how annoying it is to set things up. Now, I don't think it was going to be difficult. And it turned out to be a little difficult. And maybe I could help people, I don't know. But the thing that I struggled with... let's try to get away from people. Let's try to be alone. Can we be alone? That's all I want to be is alone. Okay. So we could talk. So we got the Switch 2. It was in the box, and that was cool. And then we finally decided, all right, enough bullshit. Let's do this. So I got my SD capture card, it was called HDS, I think. HD60S, something like that. And it was a capture card, and it was given to me by a really good man. And I do still appreciate that, by the way, sir. Thank you. Sir. Thank you, sir. And I'm trying to think of his name. Zach. Okay? So there you go. Credit where credit is due. Now, what happened was, and we'll continue with the story after we play this game a little bit more. Let's get a little bit more of the game. Let's get a little better at it because we really sucked there. Like killing yourself. I remember that's another thing with this game is, it's not that hard to kill yourself, which kind of sucks. I'm against suicide. I actually don't really like the idea of killing yourself at all, but especially in a Fortnite game. I just can't have it. Alright, hopefully you guys aren't hearing my fan that's blowing over there. That's what we don't want. We don't want the fan to be in the microphone. So we're hoping that's not the case. And we really want to focus on the game here because we want to get better at this. So here we go. Alright. We don't really have a weapon though. I sensed somebody was there, that's why I moved. And remember, we don't really have any weapons right now, so this game isn't too quick. Let's try to get a weapon as quickly as we can here. Alright, here we go. The Y button for some reason confounds me. It is confounding when you're not used to buttons being where they always were. There we go. We still don't have a weapon though. Now we do. Yeah, I kind of like this gun, so I'm gonna go like that. Hold on. I want to swap with... Here, let me do this. Alright, never mind. So it wasn't working. Alright, let's move on. This isn't camping, by the way. Don't you dare say. Don't you dare tell me I'm camping right now. Alright, yeah, let's pick that up. I would love to drop this thing. Like, I hate this thing right now. I guess I can't. Alright, we got some guns here. We got guns, we got fun. Should we keep it moving? We're right in the middle of the map, so we're not worried about that. And, I'm gonna see if I can get us some kills here. Try to get a kill. We just did a circle, I believe. Oh, they're gonna come up right now. They're coming up. Ah! Alright. It's okay. We're gonna play again. Told you we're gonna suck. It's okay. So the story, basically, we'll keep going back to the story every time we're in the lobby situation. So we got this Switch 2. It was pretty costly, as everybody knows. It's pretty expensive, but it's like, hey, you know what? New clothes, new thing, and this is big for a streamer, like for me personally, I don't know if I care so much. I don't play in my bed, or you know what I mean? Like I don't need the handheld thing, really. I just need the capabilities to stream. So I tried the HD, I think it was called HD60S, and it did not work. And I'm sitting there going, what the fuck do I do now? And of course I'm talking to AI, and I'm doing all kinds of things, just doing as much research as I could do. And so finally it took a few things. So the first thing is we realized that the HD60 wasn't working. We hooked everything up and it just wasn't working. So we didn't get rid of it. I still have it. I probably give it back to the guy who gave it to me, and I appreciate what he did for me, but the one he gave me isn't even made anymore. So I guess it wasn't recognized by the Elgato website, which is where I'm playing this game. I'm playing this game on the Elgato website. So basically, I bought this thing called the Neo, which is this cool, cute-looking white. It's a white box that kind of looks like it basically looks like a cable modem. And what we ended up doing was buying that, and then we ran into another snag. It looked like it was going to work, and then it said you got to hook it up to you need a power source to hook up to your PC. And my 3.0, I'm telling you, it's complicated. But I like this for people. Excuse me, sorry. So I had a 3.0 situation on my computer, which is that none of my 3.0 hubs for the USB hubs were working. Or one of them wasn't. And I just needed that one to work, and it wasn't working. So I'm like, I don't know what to do now, and I'm just sitting there going, okay, what do we do now? And that's when the answer came to me. I looked at the back of my computer, and there was something called a USB-C slot. And what it is it kind of looks like a cell phone slot. I think we have a gun now, right? Yeah. So what it is it kind of looks like a cell phone slot. Like you would plug into your cell phone. But no buts. That was it. So I'm like, oh wait, maybe I could get the USB. I could do something like get an adapter, and that's exactly what we did. So we bought an adapter. Let's get one more. Oh, that's another gun. Okay. So now we got like medicine. We've got a bunch of guns. We have this. Oh, nice. Okay, that's what I wanted, actually. Now we're ready to kill. If we need to kill somebody, I'm ready to. The Fury assault rifle. Yeah, I think we want to swap those out, don't we? Oh wait, that's okay. I'm not that's why it's not working, because I'm actually not pressing the right button. There we go. Finally. Okay, that's good. Baby steps. Okay, how far are we from the map here? Oh, we're right. Okay. So let's go back. And we're still getting used to the buttons. And so the story really just went on for longer than I thought it was going to. But eventually it did work, and that's the important thing. And so that's what you're seeing right now, is that we actually have... We've got it working. We have 3 games, which I have to admit, it is weird not having like any games at all. But I think I'm good. I don't know if I can try to buy some Switch 1 games for this. I don't know how that works because I never had a Switch 1, so I don't know if the account. Do you have to have a previous account to move into this? I don't know. Where's the Dr. Disrespect? Come on, man. I need a little Dr. Disrespect here. I gotta play like Dr. Disrespect. That's how he is good at this game. Oh wow, I actually killed him? Nice. I mean, I'm not that surprised, actually. I'm good at this game. I think I'm relatively good at it. I think we'll just keep the guns we had originally. And let's just try to kill people now. That's the fun part of the game. We gotta move in. But the big thing, the big reason why we couldn't get it going was like, we had sound issues. At first it was sound issues, but then I was told, or at least I was reassured by like a bunch of things, online stuff, that no, you're not gonna have a problem because you've got the capture card. The capture card will take care of your sound. You'll be able to hear it, you'll be able to play it, you'll be able to stream it. And there was a lot of things I was told too, that I had to do this, I had to do that, I had to add something in OBS, and so far has not been the case. So it's much simpler than I thought, but it also required buying things that I didn't think I was going to need to buy. Also getting a new capture card, I didn't think... I thought we were set, you know? Take a look around here. It's pretty beautiful. The twin fire auto shotgun. both suck, don't we? It's like, holy shit. It's like, that guy sucked too, though, thankfully. And then here we go. We just have to get rid of this. Oh, come on. Come on, there you go. Swap that. And then this. That looks good. Okay, go. And so, guys, what do you want? I mean, we have 2 kills. But you gotta love what I'm doing here. I gotta keep looking at the control because it's I don't know, maybe it's just me. It's just weird. The buttons have really fucked it up for me. I know where Y button is for sure. But I wasted a lot of ammo on that guy. How are people so bad at this game? Like, I'm not even, like, I'm such a rookie. I just can't believe how bad people are. Okay. Look at that weird, what is that? Oh, this like Superman or something? Some weird... Alright. Oh, that's nice. Okay. That's our rifle. Ooh. I hear him. He's upstairs, it sounds like. This isn't what I'd call camping. This is what I'd call just kind of waiting. Where the fuck is he? Where's this guy? I heard him. Alright. Uh-oh. Oh. Come on, man. Is it really that hard to hit people? You know what though? At least they can do that. That's cool. I don't know how to do that yet. But they know how to build stuff, which I have not yet done, which we'll get into eventually. But I haven't done it yet. Cool. Let's go. Where are we? Where are we? Okay. Need to push this way. Push. Oh, what is this thing? I don't know, we got some pretty good shit right now. Like, I don't know. I'm pretty cool with what I got. I just want to move out of the circle a little bit. It's one thing I learned about these games. They're pretty much all the same. You just kind of like get in the circle and then wait for people and then try to kill. And the one thing I've learned about this game is people generally aren't that good at it. Okay, good. At least he was kind of good. At least he was kind of good. So yeah, there you go. That's basically what we got going on here. We placed 21st. Very cool. Hey. And now we will return to the lobby. We will put some hours in this. We will put some time in on this Switch 2, and we'll get better. And I will tell you this, the Switch 2 itself is hot as fuck. And I've heard that about it, that it heats up your game. It does heat it up. But it seems to be working, and it's not crashing or anything. Heroes, ready yourselves. Part of the Blitz Founders set. Okay. And then I think what we want to do here, let's take a look at where we are, guys. This is a weird stream, I admit. I'm going to play one more game here, and then we'll call the stream. But this is an introduction to my stream. Welcome, Switch 2, to my stream. And I think it's actually much easier than I thought it was going to be. Basically, the thing I think really helped us out was the capture card. But everything is hot. Like, the capture card is hot. But I'll tell you what's not hot. My PC. And that's the reason we did this in the first place, is I wanted to play games like Fortnight, because I do like this game. I think it's a cool game. And it was just a bummer that I couldn't play this game on my PC and stream it at the same time. You can only do one. And I think that in the future, I'll just primarily, my PC will be a streaming PC. And then we'll just try to hook up, you know, maybe we'll get a Steam Deck. That's the next goal, is to get a Steam Deck, and I don't know how that's going to hook up. So right now, you know, we're pretty happy. We do have a console called the Switch 2, which is, unfortunately, has literally like 6 or 7 games. And so that's kind of unfortunate. But I spent so much money on just getting the console, getting another capture card. I had to spend out like $150 on a capture card. So initially, what I thought was going to be maybe $600-700. I thought, you know what? I'll spend $800. I'll get the Switch 2. I'll get a bunch of games. It'll be that. But I ended up spending about that much money just on the setup. And I got a couple games too. That's true, I did get some games. But I spent like maybe $550, $600 on the bundle. It seems like I spent like 5 something on the bundle. And then on the capture card like 100 and something. So yeah, anyway, it doesn't really matter. Who cares? We'll make that money back, but I'm just saying, like, it was a process. But I'm glad we did it. And eventually we'll play with people as well. I know we're running a solo here. We will play with people eventually. Because that's fun. Okay. The shotgun thing is not my thing. I'm not a shotgun guy. Shield potion. Shit! That was pretty cool though. That was pretty exciting. Even though we lost. Alright, so fun. And then here's what we want to do. We want to make this a completely fun stream. So let's do this. Let's return to the lobby. We have plenty of time next week to play a bunch of Battle Royale games here. We can do that next week. I just want to introduce the Switch 2 to people. Here's what we want to do, guys. Here's what we're going to do. Don't tell me what to do. We're going to get out of here. We're going to go home. We're going to go to Fortnight. We're going to get off of that. Yes, we're going to close the software. We're going to check out Donkey Kong Bonanza. What is Donkey Kong Bonanza? What is it about? What does it mean? Why? What's the Bonanza? What is it? Is he like bananas and they're just calling it? Why? What? We will now find out. Ladies and gentlemen, this game I was more excited about than any game. The Mario Party thing, or the Mario Kart thing came with it. It was a bundle situation, and so we bought a bundle, and then it was the Mario Kart came with the bundle. This is gonna shock a lot of people, and I don't really care about Mario Kart. I will play it, probably not today, probably next time you see me, which is next week. But I really don't care about Mario Kart. Now I will do it. I think it's cool to do it and play against other people. That part I like. But I would rather just play Texas Hold'em. But you know what? I haven't played it yet, so you never know. Maybe I'll change my tune once I play the game. And we want to just take a look here at some of the stuff. I'm looking more for volume. Okay. And what did that say again? So you got, see, look at this YXBA. It's weird. Punch. Well, I'm sure they'll give us a tutorial. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, although it has been a long ado, we will now play. I'm not sure where the camera is going to be for this game. We'll figure it out. Alright, let's try to take our face cam and bring it all the way down to the bottom. This way it's not bothering anybody. If I could, I would put it in this little white corner. You could just see my face real small. But hey, I want credit for this. Okay, here we go. So he's trying to get gold? What's he trying to get here? He's trying to get banana. We know he's trying to get banana. Sorry, I'm in a good mood. It's hard not to be, like, excitable. Honestly, I'm still tripping out that we were able to get this working as quickly as we could. It's very nice. Good feeling. You were pleased with punch. You must have dug up one of those golden bananas. It's kind of weird to read. Folks are finding gem-like bananas all over this mine. It's Yellow Letter Day. It's kind of weird to like do a character voice for this guy when he's already like, ooh, ooh, you know what I mean? It's like, oh well, he's already doing it. So, ooh. Okay. Find more bananas. So I gotta say, that's fucking satisfying. Oh, I see, I see. Okay, this is A. Okay. I mean, just my first thing is like, as a video guy that really loves games, especially old school video games, this is incredible. It's so satisfying. The graphics are beautiful. Like, I mean, I say this about a lot of games because a lot of games do have good graphics, but holy shit, Nintendo! Wow, very fun. Okay, let's go. Smash. Oh, you can literally just punch your way through this shit. What is B? A is jump, Y is punch. It looks like B does that. Gotta keep things clean, okay. I don't like where the A button is, but oh well. I hate it. Alright, okay, let's try to get some... try to figure out where we are here. You can't just smack on another monkey's banana like that. Why not? Plenty of bananas. Okay, here we go. Aha! Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, okay. Actually, that makes sense because you're going down and the button B is down. So again, the button placements are kind of weird. It's X is up, B is down, Y is left, A is right. So it's just a little different. We'll get used to it. I mean, these monkeys are just going wild for this. Wild monkeys. Wild monkeys. To collect nearby items. Alright, there's a checkpoint. Alright, I see what I need to do here. Let's see if we can get... Let's see if we can invert. Oh wait, go back. Options, and we want to invert the camera, so we want to invert the vertical camera. And let's see what that does for us. Okay, that's way better. So this would be that. Okay. Okay. And then basically he has to do that to collect them. It's very cute. Very, very cute. That's right. That's the one where you dive and then you... Okay. What is that? Okay. Thanks for the save. Buggy monsters came out of nowhere. They were after my treasure. There's a big old pile of golden bananas just up yonder. Feast your eyes, feed your stomach. Feed your stomach. Jeez. Banana. So that's X is upwards, B is down, Y is punch, A is jump. Ladies and gentlemen, what we have ahead of us here, it seems like we're going to have a lot of fun here. We're going to have a lot of fun. It looks like we're saved here, 9:31 p.m. That's what it is now. And, yeah. We can erase that one. File 1, you can't erase his files. Erase this file? Yeah, erase the file. Wait, should I not erase that one? Hold on. Alright, we made a save. This one, file 1, we can go ahead and we can erase that. Yes. So now we just have one file. And ladies and gentlemen, we're attempting here. Oh, okay. Alright, okay. So here's the situation. Let's have a little conversation. That's Donkey Kong Bonanza. That's just a little taste. This is a taste. I'm purposely giving you guys a taste because we're still learning the controls. We literally just got this like this week. And this is just me just showing it off to the people. And as soon as we get the fuck out of here, we will. Okay. Alright, I got it. I know what to do. So, here's the situation. Yes, close it. Alright, here we go. Let's get into it a little bit. Exciting stuff, right? Exciting times for Van Pebble. So that particular stream that we just did was a brief stream just to show people that we are changing the game a little bit as far as we will be using the Switch 2. We will be playing those two games specifically. And also the Mario Kart. That's the other one that we have Mario Kart, is it called Party? I don't even know what it's called. I don't care that the Mario Kart world, I don't care so much for. I know people are going, but it's never really been my thing, to be honest with you. But that's the deal right there. We had an interesting week. Let's talk about our week. We didn't stream that much this week. We probably streamed maybe 4 times the entire week. That is going to change because basically this isn't really who we are. As far as like the last 2 weeks have been like a few streams. Normally we stream like 8 times a fucking week. But this Switch 2 thing, we got sick. There was a few things. I don't want to make excuses. But there were a few reasons why we weren't full bore like streaming. And so now the goal is now get back on track. It's funny that I say that because next week's going to be a little different as far as Van Pebble's got to go to court. I've been summoned to court on Tuesday, so you won't see me on Tuesday. But maybe you will, because I'm supposed to get home at like 6 o'clock at night, or they're supposed to let me out by 5. So maybe I can come home and stream. I mean, I'm just going to be hanging. I don't know what it's going to be. I think it's kind of cool to go to court and to be like a citizen of the United States and like whatever country you're from and support your country by going to court and possibly doing a jury. I've never done jury before and I'm 53, so I can't believe I've escaped it this far. But so that's next week. Next week we're going to be streaming some Switch 2. We're going to be streaming the games that we normally stream, which is like HC Poker, Hades 2, Hell Clock. There's a lot of games that we're streaming right now. Balatro, and then there's many others. And that's the deal. Now that we've finally figured out the Switch 2, it was a journey. But what finally did it, the final thing that did it for us, is this thing right here. The USB-C. I want to tell everybody, if you think, oh, my PC doesn't have any more 3.0 USB stations, if you want to call it, or hub, or port is really what it's called. Well, if you don't have any USB ports, 3.0, and I had one, but it was burnt, it was like corrupted. I couldn't believe it. I was like, that's the one I need. Well, look in the back of your computer and see if you can find anything else. Because we were able to find the USB-C, which is actually this thing right here. And this is what it looks like. It basically looks like a little capture card, but it's an adapter. That's for your USB. And here it is. It looks like a little phone charger thing. I wonder if it fits into my phone. Probably does. Doesn't. And that was what finally did it. That was the final piece. Ladies and gentlemen, all I can tell you is it's been a journey. I'm a little burnt out from it. It was a lot. I kept having to order things, and then did I plug it in right? Like moving things around. I mean, when you everybody knows, anybody who, you don't even have to stream to know this. If you play games on a PC, you have a setup. And my setup is full of wires and stuff, and I had to like move shit around. I had to add another gamepad to the situation. I mean, it was a lot, but it was worth it, and it was fun. And ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna do it for the stream today. I appreciate everybody watching. I'm gonna put this to rest. Enter sleep mode. And guys, that's the stream. We'll let the music play a little bit longer. We'll just sit and reflect on everything that happened this week and everything that's about to happen next week. Because we got a lot going on in our life right now. We got to work this weekend. So tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, work. Come back, have the day off on Monday, stream a little, maybe stream some Switch 2. Get back into streaming. Then Tuesday, go to court. Hopefully get back in time, stream. and hopefully we won't have to go to court all week. I don't know. I might have to just say something racist or something. I'm just kidding. I just don't know if I really want to be involved in this whole court thing. But we're kind of involved in it. Anyway, guys, that's the stream. Like I said, Switch 2. It's part of our life now. The goal is to try to do the next piece of equipment that we'll probably be looking at is the Steam Deck, so that we can play a lot of the games that we previously could not play from our Steam library. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed it. I think I'm gonna either put just what would this be? Well, I don't know. Don't worry about it. You don't have to talk about that. I was just gonna say, like, how are we gonna classify this on Twitch? Like, what game this is? Because it won't be on the Steam list. I don't even know if it'll be on the list of games that we played today. But yeah. What a fucking week, man. It's a little stressful. I mean, look, it's really cool that we did this. It's really cool that we bought, you know, a Switch 2. It's really cool now we can play Nintendo games. But it's also a lot of work to put this shit together. And then I mean, for me personally, it was a lot of work. And even the OBS, which is, guys, it's a simple setup. I mean, the Switch 2 setup is actually quite simple. But I don't know. We're going to go now. We're going to see and make sure that we did everything correctly, because I'm not sure that we did. And then that'll do it. And we'll talk to you guys later. Peace.